Well, forget the Easter chockies. Countdown's bracing for its biggest ever haul of fruit and vegetables ahead of the weekend. This nature's candy might be a treat for many people whose only lockdown escape is a trip to the supermarket. Well, joining us now from Countdown is Kiri Hannifin. Kia ora, Kiri. Before we get into, the good news, let's start off with flu jabs. What have you been told about your workers? Will they get the flu injection?
Well, actually, I'm pretty sad to report that there appears to have been a U-turn in the decision the original decision to prioritise supermarket workers, and it sounds like this week that changed, which is obviously, very disappointing for my team.
So have you been told that your workers will no longer, be at the front of the queue to get flu vaccinations, even though they're on the front line as such?
That's exactly right. So we never expected to be at the front, obviously, it's absolutely for our older people and for our most vulnerable. But we were advised that we were on the priority list, and that is no longer the case. And you're quite right. We are really on the front line. Last week, we served nearly 2 million people in our stores. We don't want to get sick. We want to continue being able to work in our stores. And our team do feel very vulnerable because of the exposure they have, every day. So I haven't yet been able to get any clarification as to why the decision was changed. And I'm happy to just to explain to my team whatever rationale there is, but I'm unaware of what that is.
So who advised you of the change in position, and do you think it's because of a lack of vaccine?
Oh, actually, we weren't advised at all. We just saw it in the stand-up, in the media, in the stand-up during the week. We haven't been officially told, and I've just been seeking through official channels just the rationale so I can share with my team the why. That's all.
Okay. Let's move on to this mega shipment that you're getting. Can you put it in perspective for us? How big is it? Give us a bit of a run-through.
Oh, can I just say one more thing? On the vaccine, if you don't mind, I kind of think we're all in this together. And in terms of our business, this afternoon, I just made a very quick decision to lend the Auckland DHB 200,000 masks because that is the right thing to do. And we will always do the right thing as a company. We're so proud to be able to support our health workers. We're all in this together.
So you gave from your Countdown's private stocks 200,000 masks to a DHB?
Correct. We chartered a plane and got some stock in last week for our team, which is, obviously like hen's teeth, getting masks into New Zealand. But we were approached by the DHB today by the Ministry of Health to loan them some masks, and I was delighted to be able to help them out. Absolutely.
Yet your workers are no longer on the list to get their flu vaccinations.
That appears to be the case, yes.
Okay. So are you going to take that up with the Health Minister?
I've been trying to take it up with anybody who would listen for the last 2 days, Lisa. It's been I'm pretty upset about it. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Do you think some of your workers might not want to come to work as a result of that if they can't get their vaccination?
I don't know. They're a pretty hardy lot, our workers, and despite feeling all the anxiety that everyone does, they're coming to work every day to make sure that there's food and groceries. They're disappointed though. They don't understand, and I guess either do I. And I just it'd be good to know the why so that we could tell our team, and I think we deserve that.
Understood. So, just to take a total change of tact here, this shipment that you're getting in, I understand it's enormous. I mean, give us some context.
It's a cool story, right? So tomorrow we are getting the biggest pick of fresh fruit and vegetables we've ever had in our entire history, so bigger than Christmas. So that will be in all of our DCs. We've got 3 of them. And so, to give you sort of the context, it's like 20% bigger than Christmas. That's a lot of fruit and vegetables. And I think, there's 100 people tomorrow going to be working on dispatching that to our stores. And that kind of means a couple of things. One is that our amazing growers have done such an incredible job to get fresh fruit and veggies out to New Zealanders over the weekend. So we can balance the chocolate that we're buying with this beautiful produce. And some of them have been working 24 hours a day. Like, how cool is that? Also, it means that we've got amazing prices. So, and I know the prices have been in the media a lot lately, and that's fair enough. Like, we've never been more conscious of providing, good value to New Zealanders. But this week, the prices are 6% better than last year for produce. So that feels cool as well.
Is that based on a basket of fruit and... Sorry, Kiri, is that based on a basket of fruit and veg, a comparative basket?
Exactly. Yep, year on year. But I just love the idea the stores will be full of beautiful food, and that feels like abundance. And I think at the moment we just so much need some abundance.
Hey, can you just tell me, we've been talking about the wage subsidy today. Has Countdown applied for a wage subsidy at all?
Not at all. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That's for New Zealand companies who need it.
And what's your feeling? Do supermarkets need it at the moment?
Some of our supermarkets, for example, have gone very quiet, obviously, and we've actually closed them down and just shifted the team to other stores. But as a business, we're very busy, and we know that that wage subsidy should be for companies who really need it. We want the economy to bounce back, and we hope that helps those companies who need it. Now, we're just managing the demand across our network and doing the right thing.
Yeah, so for example, if you had little metro stores that maybe don't have the foot traffic, you are redeploying those staff to keep them working if they want to.
Yep, exactly. We've closed Wellington and Auckland, the little metros, and we've just redeployed those teams into busier stores. So they were quiet, but we've just shut them down and redeployed. And for our other stores that were quiet, we've just turned them into dark stores so that we can increase our online delivery to priority New Zealanders. So we've kind of just made it work.
Appreciate your time, Kiri. Have a wonderful Easter. That's Kiri Hannifin from Countdown. 87,000 heads of broccoli, 80,000 kilos of bananas. Enormous fruit and veg shipment.